Hi, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to take you through some core exercises. You will be on the floor for all of these, so you'll want a mat or you could do this on carpet. You don't need any props at all. You could have a block with you, but you don't really need anything. So we're gonna get started. Come onto your back, leave your legs bent. And the feet about the width of your hips. Release the arms down, and we're going to just start with the breath here. So we're inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. As you inhale through the nose, think about bringing the air into the backs of the ribs, expanding into the surface below you. And then exhaling, start to pull your belly button straight down towards your spine. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling, soften the chest, and pull the core in. So as I'm doing this, I'll do a couple more breaths. Notice that my pelvis doesn't shift position. It stays right where it is. Just connecting with the core here. Inhaling, now we're going to separate the knees slow and controlled. Don't let them just fall out. And on the exhale, we're pulling the core in, bringing knees just back parallel, so there's still a nice space here. Inhale, open. And exhale, connect with the core. And it feels to me like my core here is helping pull the legs back towards center. See if you can feel that connection. Not just your leg bones moving in your hip joints, but that connection with your core on each exhale. We're going to do 2 more here. Last one. Legs are parallel. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, connect with the core. Bring the right leg up to tabletop. So we're looking for a 90-90 here, knee on top of hip. And the foot straight out from the knee. Arms are still relaxed here. Shoulders are soft, and we're just going to breathe. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Connecting with the core. And you want to feel here like your core is helping keep this leg up in this position. So it's not just your hip flexors, it's the strength of your core. One more breath here. On an inhale, hinging from your hip, lower the right leg. Exhale, connect with the core. Pull the left leg up to tabletop. So looking for that same 90-degree angle. And we'll breathe here. Leave your feet soft, so we don't need to spend additional energy pointing or flexing. Soften through the ankles, through the feet, through the toes. Really focusing on the core and just keeping your leg stable here. So if your leg is moving as you're inhaling and exhaling, you're likely shifting through your pelvis, through your low back. So you want the pelvis to stay stable. Core is going to help with that. Knee stays right on top of your hip joint. One more breath. And inhale to lower down. Exhaling, we'll bring the right leg up again. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the left leg up. Use your core. Breathe here. Leave a little space between the knees. If you had a block or a book, you could use that between the knees, which helps the core engage along with these adductors. Make sure the arms are relaxed. This should feel difficult. Pull the core in on the exhales. Make sure the low back isn't lifting. Inhale, lower the right foot. Exhale here. Inhale, lower the left foot. Take a breath. Now really focusing on keeping the pelvis stable. We're gonna exhale, bringing one leg up to tabletop, and we're gonna alternate. So inhale to prepare. Exhaling, use the core to help you lift that right leg. Inhale, hinge from your hip, lower the right foot. Exhale, connect with the core, lift the left leg. Find that tabletop position. Inhale to lower. Exhale, feel the core working to lift the leg. Inhale, lower the left foot, and exhale here. Let's take another breath. We're gonna bring both legs up again, one at a time. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull the core in, lift the right leg. Inhale here, keep connecting with the core. Exhale to bring the left leg. Just my right leg is gonna move now. I'm inhaling to lower, just tapping the mat, not resting the foot, and exhaling, coming back to tabletop. Left leg is stationary. Just my right leg is moving, lowering to tap on my inhale, exhaling back up. We're gonna do 10 of these. And this is 5. 5 more. 4. Pull the core in. 3. 2. And 1. Left side, inhale, lower to touch. Exhale, lift. Right back to tabletop. Inhale, lower. Exhale, use the core to pull the leg back up. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Make sure the pelvis isn't shifting. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, lower the right foot. Exhale here. Inhale, lower the left. Take 2 breaths. And we'll move on. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the right leg to tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, connect with the core, lift the left leg. Left leg stays stationary again. Inhaling, I'm extending the right leg to 45 degrees. Exhaling, I'm coming back to tabletop. We're gonna alternate this time. Inhale, left. Exhale, right back to tabletop. Inhale, right. Exhale, tabletop. Try not to pull the knee in towards you. It stays right on top of the hip. Two more. Last one. Pull the knees in, take a breath. If you're noticing or feeling any tension or pressure in your low back here, you need to connect a little bit deeper with the core. Check out my other video with the ball under the sacrum. That one will help you connect a little bit deeper with the core. And we're going to move on to our next exercise. So let's bring feet back down. And exhale, right leg back into tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, left leg into tabletop. Find that tabletop position. Inhale, extend the right leg to 45, and exhaling, we're gonna lift it. We're gonna stay on the right side. Inhale, lower leg stays straight now, and exhale, lift. 2. Exhale. 3. So this is a lift, not a kick, nice and controlled. 4. 5. Exhale. 6. The lower that you lower the leg, the harder it's going to be. 7. You can stay up a little higher. 8. If you still feel the low back start to lift. 9. Last one. 10. Bend the right leg. Take a breath here. Reset. Make sure you're still connecting with the core. Low back isn't lifted. Inhale to extend the left leg to 45. Exhale to lift. That's 1. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Again, just moving within a range that you feel like you can control. 4. Use the core to lift the leg. 5, just like we did in tabletop. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, bend the knee, lower the right foot, and lower the left foot. Take a couple breaths. Your core should be fired up by now, for sure. Next exercise, we're gonna exhale to lift the right leg. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale in tabletop, keep that little space between the knees, and exhaling, pull the knees in towards your chest using the core. Inhale back to tabletop, knees on top of hips, and exhale into the chest. 2, using the core to pull in. 3, my legs aren't bending or extending anymore. I'm hinging only from my hips, not from my knees. This is 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hug the knees into the chest. It's going to keep getting a little bit harder. Hopefully we're going to get a little shake out of this. Let's lower the feet down to the mat. We've got a couple more exercises. Exhale, right leg comes up to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, connecting with the core, left leg comes up. Inhaling now, we're extending both legs. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, extend, lengthen through the legs. Exhale, pull the core in. So again, here, the lower that you bring the legs when you extend them, the harder this is going to be. If you're extending the legs down and the low back is lifting, you've gone a little too far. You could be extending the legs all the way up here, okay? Just within that range that you can control. Two more. Lower right foot and lower left foot. Take a breath. We're going to make that a little bit harder. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left leg up. Inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower again, just to where you can control. Exhale, lift. About to 90, you don't have to come further than that. So the glutes aren't lifting, pelvis isn't changing position. I'm just hinging from my hips to lower the legs and lift. You could use a block here again to work the adductors a little bit more. Let's do 4 more, slow. 3, 2, last one, I'm going to keep my legs up, and I'm going to reach across to the opposite foot on my exhale. So I'm crunching, soften the shoulders, reach up, right hand comes to left foot, exhale. Inhale down and switch, exhale. And exhale up. Reach a little higher. You want to feel that little twist. Two more. And down, reach for both feet now, last exercise. 10, exhale, 10, reach up, 9, exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in. Move your head a little bit side to side. Inhale here. And exhaling, let's come into a twist. We'll bring knees over to the left, and the right arm opens out to the right. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then bring your knees back in towards your chest, coming through center. Hug them in. And we'll switch sides, exhaling. Knees come to the right, arm comes out to the left. Take a couple breaths here. And bring knees back into your chest. And we're done. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again soon.